Bright college years with pleasure rise, the shortest, gladdest years of life. How swiftly you're gliding by. Oh, why does time so quickly fly? The seasons come, the seasons go. The earth is green or white with snow.
Hello there, and welcome to the final Q&A for the 2024 Yale and Hollywood Fest. I'm gonna just go ahead and get started and invite up all of our comedy shorts creators or people who are involved in their projects, and we're gonna ask them a few questions. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. We've got such a group today. I'm so excited. I loved all of your projects. They were so funny but poignant and hit on so many great things. So I think we'll just start with having you introduce yourself, a little about the project, and then what your role was in it. And I'll just go by the way that I have it on the screen. So we'll have Lisa go first.
Hi, nice to meet you, Melissa. My name is Lisa Channer, and I directed and co-produced The Girls at the Painted Bird. And that's why I'm here.
Thank you. And then I have Timothy next.
Hey everyone, thanks for inviting me, Melissa, and great to be here. My name is Timothy Cooper, and I'm the writer-director of Need.
Thank you so much, Timothy. And then next I have Jerry.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. My name is Jerry Sue. I am the writer, director, and producer of Whitewash.
Great. And last but certainly not least, we have Chantal.
Hi, everyone. I'm Chantal Moses, and I am an actor in the short film Sequin.
Thank you all so much for joining us. I know we don't have that much time, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I just think that the films that you guys all hit on were such hot topics, but like poignant, and like some of the timelines that you guys chose for the stories that you had to tell were so interesting. So I would just love to hear, especially from Timothy and Lisa, like why you chose those specific timelines to give voice to the stories that you wanted to tell. So Timothy, if you'd like to go first.
Yeah, thanks, Melissa. That's a great question. I think that the way that our main character, Olive, is positioned in life, she feels stuck, right? And she's looking for something to get her out of her situation. And of course, people feel stuck no matter what time you are in, no matter what era you're in, but we decided to set it in 1963 because it was clearly it was even tougher for women's roles in that time, and it was in the midst of the space race. And so it really made sense, for those of you who've seen it, to have aliens get involved in that time. It would be a more nouveau situation, and it was especially exciting to me and my producers because it was kind of this alternate timeline of what would have happened to us into the space race if aliens had just happened to land at that time. So it really made sense from both the main character's perspective and in terms of the storyline, in terms of what happens to her.
I love that. And I saw in your blurb how you mentioned this sort of came about during the shutdown with COVID and sort of thinking about the connectivity of people. And I just thought it was such a cool way to sort of bridge that gap in story. How about you, Lisa?
Thanks so much.
Well, it's a similar, oddly similar in that this film arose out of the COVID shutdown as well. I'm a theater director primarily, and have been for decades. And my company was commissioning a new play, which we had developed into it was all ready to be launched as a tour. And it had been about the research into the history of denim jeans and kind of how that's a metaphor for everything America thinks about itself and its mythology. Fantastic play by Savannah Reich. And then COVID hit, Equity wasn't giving contract, nothing could happen the way you wanted it to. And we had grant money we had to spend. And Savannah's also a screenwriter. And she's like, let's just make some films out of the same research. So some of the films, there's a trilogy of denim films, we call them. And one of them is a direct pull directly from the play. And the other two are like completely imagined new stories that were based on the research we did and pull lightly from the play. And Girls of the Painted Bird is about research we did into who were the richest people in most of those early gold mining towns, which is when denim jeans were invented. And the richest people in town were the brothel owners.
That's incredible.
And when new towns that were springing up needed infrastructure, they went to the madams. And there was a very famous woman, Mary Ellen Pleasant, who Pearl in our production is based on, a mixed race woman who was passing as white in order to, she funneled all this money from her businesses down to John Brown's rebellion and the slave revolts and things. It was just an amazing story. Once you pull one thread of the denim story, literally, like, not to be corny, but everything about America just comes with you. It all unravels. And so the three films are just pieces of that. And that's why it's set in a saloon or a bar and a brothel of sorts. Obviously we play on that idea. Yeah, that's why it's set then and there.
That's so cool. I love the connection to the denim history of America.
I know, it's so cool.
I honestly think my favorite part though is like how you commoditized emotional labor.
Yeah, it's
so
a feminist Western series, so it's a lot about how, and it's mostly about helping men be their best selves and feel things and all that. So all three of the films touch on similar terrain, kindness toward men, and from a very female lens and a feminist lens. Yeah, and they're funny too. They're comedies. So.
Speaking of just like an amazing overlap, the next two films by Chantal and Jerry, they really, I think, hit on the beauty of representation, especially with like people inside the queer community, but also do it in very different and interesting ways. Like Sequins hit at my heart so much, especially just as a young Black woman coming out of like the South and then moving to Los Angeles. Totally like a heart-wrenching thing, but you did it in such like a beautiful and like poignant way. So I'd love to hear more about what inspired your story, Chantal.
Well, I can't take credit for the story. I merely was a player in the Avery Israel's story, to be honest. And it was a story that she had written years before. And coming out of COVID, she felt the need to get her story out, and then she just did an amazing work of assembling actors, people behind the camera to really tell this story forward. And, it really is about the magic of children, of being able to see what we sometimes as adults cannot see because we wish not to see, or we are afraid to see the other. And that children are just amazing beings. And hopefully we all can see the world with childlike wonder and openness, I think is really the heart of Sequin.
And what was it like for you playing your specific part? Sort of like not the antagonist, but like
yeah, I know.
I mean?
I know.
Yeah.
I love to play the evil villain and everything I do because it's so not who I am in real life. But it was hard because the young lady is so sweet and so adorable and just so playful. She was missing, I think, one of her front teeth. And so like every time I saw her, I just wanted to pinch her cheeks and hug her. And she had the most infectious laugh, which, you can't really hear it on, in the film. But it was hard to play hard. It was hard to kind of dig deep and not kind of give into that. And then, of course, Matthew, my co-actor, is also a fabulous person. So like having to kind of give him like the dirty look and the stare down was also difficult to do it. But then I just kind of tried to think about how, in some cases my mom or my grandparents would think about people, particularly in the queer community. As much as I love my parents and I love my grandfather, there are always some comments that really never sat well with me. And so as an actor, I tried to kind of think about it from their perspective and, how they feel and how they move in life to kind of portray that not so nice perspective in the movie.
Oh, that's so beautifully said. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And of course, last but certainly not least, Jerry, your comedy, or I should say horror comedy Whitewash is so amazing. It was giving me mad Stepford Wives vibes, which is a movie that I very much love. So I just love to hear more about your connection to that and like what What is one thing that you really learned from like cultivating an experience like this?
Totally. Yeah. Thanks so much. And I'm glad that you had that takeaway from it. Um, yeah. I mean, so I actually did this as part of my final project. I recently went to like this film school at the Second City. And so I have a background in comedy from there. And so I wanted to create a piece that was inspired by sort of my like upbringing. I grew up in a suburb of Massachusetts. It is a predominantly white neighborhood, and kind of like what that meant for me. And so this piece, you know, really satirizes this idea of performative allyship, and also incorporates themes of tokenism and virtue signaling. And so like with some of my characters, you can see that they're kind of perpetuating this fake idea that there can only be one person from like the same marginalized community within this predominantly white space, and wanted to kind of just like satirize that piece there. Yeah, and in terms of like what I learned, this is the first short film that I produced, so it was a very big undertaking, but it was very satisfying.
That's so amazing. Your first one. Congratulations.
Thank you.
A great way to get your feet wet. That's such an amazing film. I know that we have to close very soon, but I was just wondering if each of you wouldn't mind just giving a little short inspiration, wisdom, advice, the thing that you would want to say to an up-and-coming filmmaker to sort of encourage them. It doesn't have to be like a crazy weird thing, but something you've heard or you've learned, or yeah, that has just stayed with you. And why don't we start with Chantal?
I would say just do it. Get out of your head, just do it. Use your phone, use what you have at your fingertips to tell those stories, because we need everyone's stories.
How about you, Lisa?
I want to just say, Chantal, that was so beautifully said. Ditto, ditto, ditto. We need all the voices, and beyond just do it. And it's true, like just make a lot of crap, just make stuff, just every day make something. And you don't have to show it to anybody, but just make it. But the other thing I'd say is surround yourself with people that make you better, that lift you up, that make you feel like you're right inside your body and you're right inside who you are. Not people that are critical, you know, just surround yourself with the right magical people. And if you can do that, I'm always the least experienced filmmaker on my teams. I always want people that are going to make me play better. So just, yeah, that would be the right people, and keep making.
I love that. How about you, Jerry?
I promise I was gonna say the exact same thing as Chantal. But
that's when you know it's good
we
advice
all were.
and everyone feels the same.
It's just ditto. 4 dittos.
But yeah, I mean, I actually recently made a career pivot, and so I would say, like, if you like, don't ever think it's too late to pursue something that you want to do. And yeah, I mean, I think just like do what you feel like. If you have an inner calling, just follow that and chase it. Especially kind of given like the most recent events, like life is short, so just do it, as Chantal says.
Can I just add that I made my first film when I was 54.
I love that so much. How about you, Timothy?
Yeah, I love that. And I was going to say the exact same thing as all of you, as Chantal. You really have to just make things and know that they are the best you can do at the time. And that's fantastic. And hopefully, I always say to my students, because I teach screenwriting privately and workshops, and I just always say, I want to make sure that you are making something, and then that you look back on it even 6 months, a year later, and you say, wow, I could do better now, but I'm glad I made that, you know, because there's no way to get better if you're not trying and making something and then rewriting and rewriting and rewriting and improving and improving and improving. And there's no way to do that if it's all in your head and you're just like, okay, someday I'll write it. No, you have to write it now. You have to make it now.
Oh, that's so good. That's all such great advice. I just keep thinking about the fact that there has been so many huge changes in our industry and so much uncertainty. But I think the one thing that won't change is that we all have stories to tell, and we need to tell them. So I'm so proud and enamored with you guys for actually doing that and like not letting circumstances stop you. So I just want to encourage you to keep doing that. Thank you all so much for joining us for the final Q&A for our 2024 Yale and Hollywood Fest. And if you would like to stay on a little and keep watching the show, we're actually going to get started with the awards ceremony. So thank you guys so much for being with us.
Thank you so much, Melissa. An honor.
Thank you.
Same here.
All right, and I think we're just going to go straight into it. Hello, everyone. My name is Melissa Dawn Johnson. I am one of the programmers for the Yale and Hollywood Fest, along with our festival director, Quentin Lee, and our other programmer, Hannah. We have been working on the Yale and Hollywood Fest for, I believe, 5 years now, so we're really in the thick of things. And I think this is our most viewed and attended festival that we've had to date, so it's pretty exciting. So we have some amazing awards to give out today. They've been vetted by our amazing jury panel, which we'll be introducing. And as soon as I can find my program for the day, we're gonna get started. So yes, here we have our Yale and Hollywood president, Kevin Winston, to get us on here. Hi, Kevin.
Hey everyone, how are you? I am actually live from the Sony Pictures Animation Lot. There's a conference here, so super excited to be able to present these awards for our 5th annual. And thank you so much, Melissa and Quentin and others, Hannah on the board, for helping us do this for 5 years. It's a lot of work, and thank you to our filmmakers as well and our jury. So we'd like to announce that the winner of our Visionary Award is the esteemed and personal friend, Robin Lee. She's had an amazing year over the past year with her various projects that have come out, specifically the Idea of You. So let's give it up for Robin Lee. I think we have her on. Or
You want to talk?
Oh, you want to talk?
Yeah.
Or you want to lie? Because there's a difference, you know.
I've always been honest with you, Denise.
Of course you were. You just forgot to tell me you were beating up black men on your lunch hour.
Oh, snap. She's witty. Yeah. She most definitely got the upper hand.
Can you be quiet for a minute? Thanks. I told you.
Yeah, I know. The bumblebee did it.
Yeah.
You lied to me, Henry.
all right, congratulations, Robin.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, that clip is like 2 decades old. I've forgotten about that film. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, of course. Where are you logging in from?
I am logging in from Paris, France. It is
Awesome.
about 12:18 in the morning. I've had a long night of holiday parties, and I'm here with you guys now.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. So congratulations. You've had an amazing year with the Idea of You, the book that you've spoken about on our panels at my house several years ago. Now is like in the universe. Everyone can see it. A friend of mine, Brent Bailey, is an actor in it. Anyway, so it's been amazing just seeing like your rise and how everyone, all the fans of the book are watching it. New people are watching it. How has that been for you?
You know, it's been a bit of a roller coaster ride. It's kind of surreal. I think, I've always written for myself, just something I do for pleasure. As you can see, I've been an actress for several years, and writing is what I kind of did on the side, not when I wasn't acting, but just kind of like in between time. Like it was kind of my way to create and have a craft and a skill and express myself when I wasn't acting, because acting, you're kind of always waiting for permission for someone to give you permission to perform your art. And writing was what I did for fun. And then I wrote a book and it got published, and people seemed to really, really like it. And then it got optioned and adapted. And now it's a movie you can see right now on Amazon streaming, starring the incredible Anne Hathaway and Nicholas Galitzine, and directed by Michael Showalter. And I'm super excited that it's come all this way. It's surreal. That's the only word I can use for this to wrap up this entire year.
Amazing. Well, congratulations. And what we always like to ask is, what are you working on next that you can talk about?
I've just finished my next book. It's not a sequel, and it will hopefully be out within the next year and change. So
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for participating. I know it's late there in Paris, but just thank you for joining us, and congratulations on all your amazing work.
Thank you so much, Kevin. Thank you for having me. It's an absolute pleasure and an honor. And I'm like, to be with my Yale family, it just makes, it's everything to me. So thank you. And to be rewarded from my Yale family, it's incredible. Thank you very, very much.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Robin. All right. And that was amazing. Thank you again, Robin, for logging in from Paris. Our next award is our Career Achievement Award, who is given to someone who has shown amazing achievement over the past decades in the entertainment industry. And that award goes to C.S. Lee. All right. How did you like that clip?
That was amazing.
Amazing. So, CS, thank you so much for joining us. And where are you logging in from?
I'm logging in from Los Angeles, Koreatown.
All right, cool. I'm over at the in Culver City at the Sony lot right now.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on winning our Career Achievement Award and joining us today. Can you tell us some things that you've learned about the entertainment industry over your career, and any advice for folks based on your decades of success?
Yeah. I mean, it's been a while since I've been in this business, and I actually never thought I would still be acting at this age. Initially, when I started in high school, I wanted to be a filmmaker, and I still want to be a filmmaker. But the acting thing kept sort of going, and the train never stopped. So, you know, my last decade, those 2 decades of work has mainly been in TV and film. But eventually, I would love to get behind the camera and write and direct my personal feature, which the idea of it has changed a lot over the years. Obviously, I think with age, your perception of what stories you want to tell changes. But I would definitely say, no matter what, and I could probably give this advice to myself, which is no matter what you face in terms of writing a film or getting it done, you just got to do it. And I've put that off all these years. And so I'm just amazed at all the entries that have come in for the Yale and Hollywood Film Festival. And congratulations to everyone that's that submitted. 50% of the work is actually doing it and getting it done, and getting people to see it. So I'm envious of that, and hopefully I can do that very soon myself.
Amazing. Great advice. Thank you so much. Yes, just do it. So thank you to the filmmakers for just doing it and submitting it to this festival so more people can see it. We can do our role in helping more people see it. CS, what are some of your favorite roles?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, the TV show Dexter was sort of the show that sort of put me on the map. It moved me to Los Angeles. And this is where I started my family, and now I have 3 little girls and a dog and a house. So that's my life now. And I'm forgetting the question that you asked. What was the question you asked?
Your favorite roles that you've done.
Oh yes. So Dexter is definitely one of my favorite roles.
Great.
And recently, I would say, I had a great little time on Cobra Kai, the TV series, and where I played Master Kim. And as you get older, as I get older, I'm starting to play more fathers and grandfathers, and such as those older characters. I have to learn how to grasp, even though I'm trying desperately to stay away from. But that's my world now, and playing dads. Obviously, I'm a real life dad now to 3 little girls, and that keeps me pretty busy. So, I hope to have another at least a decade of work, at it, and then beyond that, I'm gonna get that film made. I want to get that feature made.
Amazing. There's actually another Yaley Santo Pietro, who is actually plays Anthony Della Russo on Cobra Kai. So we have not lots of Yale's on Cobra Kai, which is very cool. It's Anthony Santo Pietro. Anyways,
Yes.
anything else that you're working on that we can look forward to next that you can talk about?
Well, I just finishing up the season 5 of For All Mankind. It's an Apple TV show about astronauts, sort of a revisionist story. Ron, oh God, I'm forgetting his name. Ron, he did Battlestar Galactica, amongst other things. Anyways, it's a revisionist story about the space race with Russia, America, et cetera, other countries. And I play a North Korean cosmonaut. And you will have to probably look very close because I have a wig on. I have like old age makeup on, and you could hardly tell it's me. So I'm incredibly thankful for that For All Mankind family to include me in their storyline the last couple seasons. And it's been a wild ride, that show, and it's a great show, and it's on its final legs. Perhaps a season 6, 7, maybe. But that's what I'm working on now. It should be out next 2026 or 25.
Great. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. And again, congratulations on our Visionary of the Year award for YH Fest in our 5th year. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, Kevin. We appreciate you. And thank you again to CS and Robin. You both are so amazing, and your careers speak for yourself. Next, I'd like to introduce a alum of Yale and Hollywood Fest. One of our winners from last year, Kate Nallen, will be presenting our next award. And we'll bring Kate up onto the stage if we have her. And I will. Hi, Kate. How are you?
Hi. Oh, excuse me. I'm not in my usual setup. Hi. Good to see you.
Hello. You as well. And I will go ahead and leave the stage, and you can take it away.
Hi, all. I'm Kate, and I am very honored to be presenting filmmaker T.J. Noel Sullivan for his assured feature debut film, Midas, with the Breakthrough Award for Yale and Hollywood Film Festival this year, 2024. That was a delightful interlude. Thank you, TJ. I just wanted to say we felt that your film just blended a wonderful style, humor, with great performances and a really assured directorial hand in a confident debut. So congratulations.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I really, really appreciate it. And this is cool. Just I did Yale in Hollywood, I think in the first year back in 2020. I said in my Q&A, it was really special because 2020 obviously was a really weird year. And so my short film On the Whistle, we kind of had a lot of hopes of what festivals might be, and so many got canceled due to COVID. And so being recognized 4 years ago at the Yale in Hollywood Fest with On the Whistle and getting to kind of have this online celebration was really special back then. And so I'm really excited to be back here and really grateful for the full team of Yaleys that brought Midas to life. It was Christina, Charlie, Ryan, Athena. There were Lucy, who stars in the film. There were a lot of Yaleys that actually worked to help bring the film to life. And so I think this goes to all of us that helped bring it.
Wonderful. Thank you. I'll just keep going with the awards. Congratulations again. Can't wait to see what you do next. Next, Yale in Hollywood is delighted to award a film that we thought was, again, a finely drawn blend of music, education, adaptation, and heart in a very impactful short film, Key of Genius, made by filmmaker Daniel Persitz. We would like to, and are very happy to award Daniel with Best Dramatic Short Film this year, the Yale in Hollywood.
Should we try that together? Derek, will you let me help you sort your fingers out? You'll be able to play even more pieces.
Hi, everybody. Sorry I can't join live. Right now, I'm at a dress rehearsal with the Santa Monica Symphony, playing the violin and prepping for tonight's concert where we're performing Brahms and the LA premiere of a John Williams piece for piano and orchestra. By the way, the concert's at 7 and free for any locals that want to come. The reason this is relevant is it was music partially that made me a filmmaker. The other part was Yale. You see, in college, I played in the Yale Symphony and got roped into directing the Halloween show, a crazy event where at midnight, Woolsey Hall gets packed with 3,000 excited costume students. The orchestra presents a silent film accompanied by movie scores, show tunes, symphonies. It's the best event ever, and it got me hooked on filmmaking. So thank you, music, and thank you, Yale, for leading me down this path, giving me the seeds necessary to make this short film, which is all about music as communication. Thank you to Hannah, Quentin, Melissa, Kate, the festival team, and Yale in Hollywood for putting on such a fantastic event, supporting our community, and honoring this film. I'm hoping to be back someday with the feature version, which is in the works. Also, thanks to Kevin Winston for always wearing red. Congrats to my fellow filmmakers and their incredible movies. And now, back to rehearsing.
That was fantastic. I am excited to move on to our next filmmaker, Eunice Kang, who made a very personal, detailed, and dynamic animated film with Bright College Years, which we have chosen to be awarded with the Best Animated Short Award this year at Yale and Hollywood Film Fest. Congratulations, Eunice. Congratulations, Eunice.
Hello, thank you so much. It's my great honor to be awarded the Best Animated Short, especially by fellow Yaleys, because this film is my dedication to all of my fellow students and professors and alumni who helped me have a really wonderful and memorable 4 years at Yale. And I'm also grateful to the Yale Schwarzman Center for giving me the platform to complete this animation and show it to more people on campus during commencement. So when I graduated this past May, it was a really special time as I completed this animation and was able to use it as my thank you dedication to all of my fellow Yaleys in the community. And thank you again to the Yale and Hollywood committee for selecting my Bright College Years as the Best Animated Short Award. Thank you to the organizers, Quentin, Melissa, Hannah, Kate. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. And next, I would like to present the award for Best Ensemble Dramatic Short Film to Keith Rubin for the film Brett Was a Bleep. We loved the blend of secretive mystery, humor, character development, and collaboration that was evidenced in this confident short film. Congratulations, Keith. We delighted in your work.
And it's just the three of you here?
Plus our friend Will. He's taking care of his baby in the bowling alley.
This place is a bowling alley?
Yeah, they were into bowling when they built the tomb. Who said we were screaming?
Aren't these clubs for undergrads? I mean, no offense, but...
We don't look like we're 22.
We're alums. We had a little reunion, so we got the board to give us the run of the place for the night.
I see.
FBI team uncovered another DUI case. This time involving a man that deputies say was so. I voted for this bill because we have got to investigate.
Everything okay?
Excuse me?
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks so much, Kate. I love that we can't even really say the title of this film because it's not good for polite company.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, in case the kiddos are listening. First, we just wanted to say thanks so much to Quentin, Melissa, Hannah, and Fess for having us. Obviously, this film was a source of its inspiration to Yale, so it feels very full circle to get to share it with the Yale and Hollywood community. We're also really thrilled to win this ensemble award. Like you said, it's very proudly an ensemble piece where the story is kind of on everybody's shoulders at different points throughout the film. We got phenomenally lucky casting our dream group of actors. And of course, there's the additional ensemble of our crew and creative team. So on behalf of everybody, thanks so much to Yale and Hollywood for the recognition. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and congratulations to those filmmakers. And thank you so much, Kate. I was so glad to see you for another year at the Yale and Hollywood Fest.
Happy to be back. Thanks for having me. Congratulations again to all the wonderful filmmakers. We so enjoyed watching the films.
And next, I'd like to invite up our very own Hannah Ruth Earl to present the next awards. Hi, Hannah.
Thank you so much, Melissa. As always, I'm delighted to be here. Thank you, everyone, for joining us in our 5th year, which is unbelievable. I'm honored to represent the jury, so I would like to thank Justin Noble and Kate as well. We were so pleased with these selections, truly. The quality of the Yale and Hollywood Fest is always outstanding. We had such wonderful conversations around these films. Comedy is rightly seen as a uniquely challenging genre. Put simply, it's tough to make people laugh. But these films showcased authenticity and authentic voices to an impressive degree. It's also said that you have to know the rules in order to break them. And these films showcased incredible originality and subverted traditional and typical tropes. So with that said, on to the awards. The first award I would like to present is the Outstanding Queer Film Award.
I was focused on my baby super burrito when...
We've got something important to tell you.
The story included a file on a man. Apparently, he played guitar. And then there was my mom and a turkey baster at the doctor's office. It didn't sound pleasant. And then there was a big race between all the sperm. They competed to be the first to this big, beautiful egg. Each of them would make a different person. And the one that made me won.
2008 is a sweet, stylish, and moving film. It is specifically located in a moment in our past, but still reverberates and resonates today. Congratulations, Maya Weldon.
Thank you, Hannah. Yeah, I mean, 2008 was the most ambitious creative project I've ever taken on, and it wouldn't have been able to be done without so many people, namely like my producers, Daylin Nelson, who's my cousin also, and who also has 2 moms, Ariana Lurie, a fellow Yale, Michaela Joel Murphy, the voice actress, who, graciously just accepted my invitation to be a part of the project, my animator, Tessa DeHart, and my actresses, Mira, Antonia, and Anya. It was and my DP, Maria Rad. There's so many people. My composer, Cameron Adams, fellow Yale. Like so many people help make this happen. Also, John Andrews, my thesis advisor, and the film thesis class I was a part of. And thank you again to Yale and Hollywood for this award and for organizing this event. It was the first time a lot of the cast and crew saw the film. So yeah, just really grateful to be here and grateful to accept this. And also thank you to my moms who inspired the story. So.
Thank you so much and congratulations again. The next award is Best Comedy Short Film. It has a great style and a story, superb acting, coupled with incredible humor. It's an impactful realized film representing a fully realized vision from start to finish.
All I know is this cake is fantastic. Olive, you are an amazing cook.
Thanks. A clook?
No. A clunk. A clunk.
Helen!
Are you joking?
I feel an urge beyond enthralling to finally seek my life's true calling.
Hope it's not to be a poet. What do you want, American Bandstand? Helen, stop.
It's how comedies move.
Dancing.
Maybe we should call someone.
Don't follow me.
Congratulations to Need.
Thanks so much, Hannah. This is a real honor, especially coming from my Yale family. It's just a joy to be here, and I want to thank you and Quentin, Melissa, Kevin, Justin, and the whole team. I mean, these are such impressive films. I'm blown away by all of them, and it's just really awesome to see this film Need connecting with audiences all over the country and all over the world. And I think there's hopefully something resonating there about empowering yourself to change your life for the better. And so I want to thank everyone who's involved, my partner Jen for support and love, my parents, my siblings, Riley and Catherine and Abby, and my amazing producers, Susie, Natalie, Alicia, Dylan, Simon, and everyone else who was involved. There are too many to name. And my amazing talented cast. Thank you for calling them out. The movie couldn't have existed without them, but it's just really an honor to be here. And just everyone, it required support from so many people and so much feedback and so much love to make this world a reality, this crazy world. And our goal was just to try to create something that put a message of unity and love and self-empowerment out into the world. So I hope we've done that, and I hope you get something out of Need as well.
Thank you, and congratulations again.
Thanks so much, Hannah.
Our next award goes to the Best Ensemble Comedy Short. This film is anchored by a genre, style, and superb comedic performances. But it also utilizes an old trope and turns it on its head into a comedic film with a surprising and satisfying contemporary commentary.
All right, fine.
Evening, ladies.
Shut up, Tony. This isn't about you.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Let's see what you got.
Oh, I don't.
He's a man. He walked into a bar. Talk to him.
Hi, handsome.
Hi.
Shut up, Tony. I
Sorry.
told you.
Sorry.
Congratulations, Girls at the Painted Bird.
Thank you so much. That was so fun to watch the clip. I want to be really grateful here. Girls with the Painted Bird was a labor of love, and it was an ensemble piece. So I'm really happy that it won the ensemble award for this. It makes me so proud. The talent in the town where I'm currently embedded, which is Minneapolis, is so astonishing for both theater and film now, that I'm just so proud that our team is all locals, professional locals, and really quite extraordinary. So just thanks to everybody that worked on the film. We had we had a stellar team. I always say I'm the least experienced artist on the set, and as director and co-producer, that meant I learned and grew and just got to feel all the waves of joy of making this beautiful script written by Savannah Reich, my partner in crime. Thank you.
Thank you for being here, and congratulations again. The last award I will be presenting is Best Direction. This film...
Wish I had a diagram.
So you definitely won't kill her.
Right.
And I have no reason to kill you.
But you would if you needed to.
Well, sure, but I'd really rather not.
But you would like to kill me.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
This film takes the classic genre of a Western and turns it on its head to make an insightful, delightful, and surprising comedy. Congratulations, Standoff.
Oh, thank you so much. I know my name says Girls with the Painted Bird, and I was luckily awarded here for 2 different films. They're sister films, and Standoff was actually my first film. And I just want to say, for those of you that come from other mediums, I'm a theater director and maker and have been for decades in various forms and places. And I started making films in my 50s. So I think I want to encourage anyone out there who thinks they only get to have one choice of path in life and know that there's going to be so many. And for me, it's been, a beautiful little extra flower on my continuing theater career to start making films. And I also wanted to say just real quick that both Standoff and Girls with the Painted Bird are written by Savannah Reich, who the reason that we made these films was because of COVID. COVID gave us a reason that we had to pivot a play we wrote together into a different medium. And so you never know where an opportunity is going to come from. And this has been a really rewarding one for me. I'm really grateful to Yale and Hollywood. I just thrilled to be part of this community. And I want to just thank you so much for this honor.
Well, thank you again, Lisa. Thank you for being here. And thank you to everyone who made this festival possible. And we can't wait to see you next year.
Thank you so much, Hannah. And of course, thank you to all of our filmmakers. Whether you won an award or not, you got out there and you created some amazing films. And we were so honored to be able to showcase them. And that concludes our Yale and Hollywood Film Fest closing award ceremony for 2024. I'm Melissa Dawn Johnson, and I think we should all go out and make some films. I'll see you guys next year.
Hey guys,